So ladies and gentlemen, I am out of options this weekend. And there's nothing you or I can do about it. So with that said, being homeless is a very, very complicated situation when you literally tell people that I just told 3 people today because they asking me, did I eat? And I said, no. And I was like, they said, why? I was like, because we can't go back to these other places already got me sick and I have no money. So I just got to do what I can to survive the weekend. So, and I don't think the person understands that, like, in order for you as a person to understand homelessness, you have to understand that it is complicated in this city to actually get trustworthy people to trust and to take care and to support. So there's not that much support in New York City, obviously, because most of my support doesn't come from New York City at all. Most of it comes from outside of New York City. So just take it with a grain of salt, everyone. I am trying to do my best to figure things out because this weekend is going to be a very warm and humid weekend. And I just ran out of allergy medicine, so I know my one weekend is going to be shitty. And I'm sorry for the language that I'm using, but that is just the facts. Because my allergies, if you can hear me in my voice, in my sniffling, that's my allergies. So there's nothing I can do about it. You know, if I'm broke, I'm broke. Simple as that. There's nothing no one can do. I'm just going to have to wait patiently until I find some freelance employment that will be able for me to gain access to some revenue or some income for that matter. But yeah, there's nothing I can do. I tried to Google, I tried to like call these places, and mind you, I don't have transportation to get to these places. Yeah, I don't have any transportation this weekend or this week. So, you know, and I really do not want to, honestly, get arrested or get a ticket for invading the fare on the subway. So, but you do what you can. So with that said, everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer, everyone. And I am being very transparent about my situation. I don't care what people in New York City have to say. This is my life. It will happen to you. It will happen to you eventually. Mind you, everyone, that I'm not a gangbanger or a drug dealer or some hoodlum gangster. I'm an educated black man that has fallen on these downturns. I can't even think right now because, mind you, I don't even have brain food to I shouldn't even be doing this video because I have no brain power right now. And I'm trying my best. You know, I've been up since like 3:30 in the morning because it rained this morning, right? Because, mind me, we checked out the hospital last night, ended up going right back out in the rain, and it's just like, wow, the weather really has a thing for me. So, and I got nowhere to go. Got no friends in the city that I can trust. I got no allies in the city that I can really trust. Not saying that there's no allies, but financially, they're trying to survive themselves. So, I'm just gonna have to do the best that I can. So, with that said, everyone, homelessness is a really, really complicated situation, especially in a city like this. And some other areas and other cities that I experience helping the homelessness is easier in some other places. But in a city like this, when you have migrants now robbing homeless men and women. So if you're a homeless man or woman trying to earn a decent living, you could be you could be an artist on the streets trying to make money. You could be trying to sell anything just to try to make money. If you didn't hear about what happened in the last 2 days or last 3 days, the migrants, I'm not saying that migrants are the issue, because they're not really the issue. The issue is people misleading them and telling them to come to the United States and then telling them to go to New York when, mind you, all the homeless shelters and facilities are no longer intaking anyone, including American homeless men and women. And that is the problem we are having, and the problem that homeless Americans are having today. We're being kicked out of shelters and replaced by migrants. Even though personally, I don't use a homeless shelter because it's a jail sentence. It's not a very comfortable place. It will literally torment your mental health, and it's not a good environment for anyone that has any mental health complications. So with that said, everyone, I don't understand why New York allowed the takeover of people that are non-citizens and giving them $1,000 gift cards, and while we, the American people, the American homeless, are suffering and dealing with this delusional mayor of the city. He wants to criminalize homelessness. This is why I wrote a nice little letter and said, good luck with that. You're going to have hundreds, but thousands of activists come slinging down your throat and knocking on your door at City Hall, asking you, what gives you the right to violate a human right? So with that said, everyone, it is now clear, because it was drizzling and it was raining, but I have no more options. I can't find food. I can't get food today. This will probably be my third full day without subsistence. Mind you, I was food poisoned on Tuesday. We went into the ER right away. We were released yesterday. Keep that in mind, because Jonathan Lee was asking me, where are you? I was like, in the hospital right now. So yeah, and the best thing I can do right now is just be patient and wait for another job opportunity, either maybe this weekend. I don't really think that's going to happen, but maybe on Monday when we go to White Plains for this job interview. So, and you guys are like, what's the job interview? Well, it's just for a summer job for a real estate office up there to do some real estate photography. I'm trying to get the photography job to, gain some real estate money, because real estate money as a photographer is very lucrative. And that's why I'm hoping on Monday I can get a lot of stuff done. I hope I can get it, to be honest, because I need new clothes. Guys, my clothes are starting to really reek. And mind you, they're starting to fade. My jeans are literally have holes in them underneath my crotch area, which is not good. That's a sign that I need to get new pants. But that's a sign also, start washing your colors in hot water when you're supposed to wash them in cold water. Because honestly, everybody, the reason why I use hot water to wash my clothes is because I'm out here on the streets. There's all types of lice, bed bugs in general, but also you need to keep a good hygiene, and that's my issue with me. I always have to have a good hygiene. That's why you never heard anyone on the streets complain about my hygiene. I have to keep a very good composure, and substantially, I have to literally show people that just because I'm homeless doesn't mean that I'm going to give up on my life. And yes, sometimes I have and tried to give up on my life, because people make it really worse for me and make it really complicated when it shouldn't be this complicated. I'm turning 45 in 2 months. And I'm going to let people know, I feel rejected by the workforce. That every time I apply for an application to a job, I feel like when they don't reply back, I'm like, wow, they just don't want to accept my application. I'm overqualified in some restaurants. Literally, a restaurant last year said I was overqualified. I'm not sure if you remember that, but it was that Italian restaurant. And mind you, I know my thing about Italian food. I just wanted to be a manager and I'm just trying to do the best I can to make money and to survive. But I also gotta like make money to replace my allergy medicine because I'm gonna need allergy medicine tonight, and I'm gonna need allergy medicine over the weekend. And mind you, I ran out of all 18 tablets. So it's been 2 weeks. So I gotta try to do something. And if it comes to shove, I might have to go to the ER and ask for. I'm not sure if they will give me allergy medicine for free in the ER or the hospital, but man, New York City needs to do better because yes, New York City, some of us have an allergy issue when it comes down to this pollen, this tree, the humid air. Yeah, and right now, this is why I don't want to be in the parks because allergies and pollen everywhere, friend. Pollen is high today. Trees high today, so keep that in mind. But man, it was humid this morning, and it was pretty rain. It rained pretty off and on, but yeah, you know, give or take. But what can I say? I can only do what I can, everybody. But I want the audience and the public know that my name, Keiki Alexander Bailey, and I've been trying to find a place where I can fit in the city. And sometimes it's difficult because you got people looking at you, you got people judging you, you got people tormenting you, you got people laughing at you, you got people trying to violate your human and civil rights. I'm not sure if you saw my micro video today. It's a 30-minute long video. So I already explained this morning about how this woman decided, or a man decided, to try to violate my mind you, New York State law. Try to violate New York State law and my First Amendment right to publicly film and record in public. And that day, when I was trying to do micro photography, and I wish I was recording it earlier, but luckily I did record her friend that tried to ask me more questions. And I feel like policing someone in a public park is absolutely just a Karen move. It's a super Karen move. It's not your friend's park. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain about that video. If you didn't see the 30-minute video of me trying to do micro photography for 30 minutes straight, and let me explain this to you as someone in the audience and as a photographer. This is New York City. This is a one consent party state. You don't need permission to ask the other party to film. But if you're filming something for yourself and you're filming and someone tries to come and intervene that scene and try to violate your rights, you need to tell them to back off. Because not only are they violating the same rights they have, but they're being a hypocrite. So earlier that day, her friend was like, I put these flowers here. I say, under whose permission? New York City Parks in New York City, and you have to sign, you have to waiver, mind you everyone, and let parks, New York City Parks know that you are the caretaker of an area. But that's not the case, everyone. You may have planted those flowers, right? But whose property it belongs to? New York City. Whose land does it belong to? New York City. Who park does Golden Triangle belong to? New York City. It doesn't say it belongs to the civilian that lives across the street. It doesn't say it belongs to the woman that's trying to be a lawyer for your friend. And then you're going to try to say, and you know what, I was trying to sugarcoat her behavior by telling her, yeah, you're right. New York City doesn't take care of the parks, which is not true. They do take care of the parks. If you go to Central Park, you go to Prospect Park, you go even McLaren Park, you see people there taking care of the vegetation. There's gardeners in each park. Keep that in mind. So, And I love when people do not respect a New York City credential identification. I already identified myself by showing my press pass. If I did not show that press pass, I swear to you guys, this argument wouldn't have went somewhere else. Because I say this because at the time her friend told me to not record her garden or his garden. I think she might have been a transgender, but this person said that this is my garden. I don't want you to record. I put this here. You have to ask me permission. I don't have to ask you anything, ma'am or sir. You did not identify yourself. Hey, my name is such such, and you are a photographer. I see. Well, I plant these flowers. You could have just went off with that, but no, you immediately just went on a rant. Yes, that's what happened, everybody, that day. So this is why I was hesitant to upload this video. And I uploaded it. Now you guys saw it. And I want you guys to see in public how people do you wrong. This is how people try to do you wrong. But this is the thing. When you heard me say, man, I'm on an assignment. You see this? I showed her my press credentials that day, and I showed her a document from New York City parks. I carry this document because this is for, the document is also for parks enforcement. You cannot violate a civil right in this city on public land. You cannot. So with that said, and I just wanted to share that moment with you guys, so you guys can have a better understanding how people think they're entitled to violate someone's right. Mind you, this woman didn't have to come over there and try to explain herself, because her friend told her to come over there. And as you saw in the video, she walked away after I paid her no attention. I'm continuing with my micro photography. If you watch the video, she goes to the person that literally tried to violate my right. And then you see them trying to police me. Don't step in the grass. Man, I can step in this grass. Then call the police. Call the Parks Department. And I guarantee it's going to backfire on you. Parks Department said he has every right to record this public park, ma'am. We cannot. And mind you, everyone, he is doing us a favor. So, ma'am, you are interfering in New York. You're violating New York State law. And both of them were. That's why they disappeared at the end of the video. You seen them walk away. After they couldn't get their way, they decided to walk away. So just pay attention to their behavior. And as I said, everyone, you don't own the park. Anyone can plant flowers and sign up at New York City Parks Department, at the agriculture department in New York City. That's where you go to. That's who you sign up for. That's who you report to. New York City Parks Agriculture Department. That's who you talk to. You don't talk to a news outlet. They don't have any control what the city does and what New York City Parks do. They have no control over that. That's a city property. And the city maintenance department. Ma'am, that's why I was like, ma'am, the city. That's why I said not your friend. You heard me in the video. So keep that in mind, everyone. See, my rights get violated every single day. Even with this gimbal. People don't like a camera, but you're on a public sidewalk. Every time people see this gimbal and this phone on this gimbal, people always have to walk away or turn or deviate from the camera. They can do that, that's a public right. But you don't have a right to come back and say, hey, can you delete that? Or can you not put me in a video? Ma'am, you're on a public sidewalk. I'm not deleting anything. You're in New York City. Stop violating my rights. That goes for everyone here. Your rights is the same rights as yours. We both all have the same rights, and you're trying to police it? On what grounds? And now you guys understand what I go through every single day. This happens at least 4 to 5 times a day. Someone on this block or near Murray Park, like that woman from last year, buying those kids marijuana. Guess what? She was just in Starbucks today and realized, oh, I hang out here. And I told Christina, don't give her anything. She abuses children. She steals from children. Keep that in mind. Yeah, that same lady at Murray's Park that was literally stealing from the kids and literally buying kids marijuana when they're supposed to be in school. Remember that video, everybody? Well, yeah, I see her all the time now, and she now knows who the hell I am. Don't mess with Panda. And then when she comes into Starbucks, right, she sees me at the table talking to Christina. Christina's like, oh, I think I kicked this woman out. I was like, yeah, I also told her not to buy kids marijuana in Murray's Park last year. She goes, what? She's like, yeah, she's buying kids marijuana. This is why kids don't want to go to school. This is why a certain percentage of school kids don't want to go to school around here and hang out at the park all day. They just smoke weed all day and hang out in Starbucks all day. But school is almost over. And mind you, these kids need some particular activities. They need to go find some jobs. Because when I was 12 years old, I already had a job. That's the one thing about growing up in Japan. You get a job at age 12, you work. Every kid and every person would tell you, you start working at a grocery store, McDonald's, or your mom and pop ramen shop, or a coffee shop. Every kid at least has some type of part-time job in Japan. You don't wait until you're 18 to find out you want to get a job. You don't wait till you're 17, 19, 20, 21 to find out you need a job. So with that said, everyone, I'm also recording this. The reason why I'm also live, because before this live, I had an encounter once again. Speaking of that, this woman, as I was setting up, I didn't even have the camera on. I'm putting the phone onto the gimbal. She's like, are you recording me? And I was like, ma'am, I'm not recording anything right now, and I'm setting up. Why are you making this assumption? Oh, I don't want to be recorded. I said, you are on a public sidewalk. And she walks that way. I know this guy saw it, because this guy was like, what? Yeah, like random stuff. This guy saw it. We should go and ask him, like, what do you think about that woman trying to violate my fucking right on a public sidewalk? It's disgusting. I would just put the phone on the gimbal and she's like, are you recording me? Where do you see a lens pointing at you, ma'am? So this is why we also have to record and document everything. Because a lot of people, they live here but don't understand New York City state laws. These are state laws to prevent people like that to violate your human, civil, and your constitutional right. But then again, New York City, it's a one-party consent state. There's a liberal state. They care about their bail reform, just like California. Put the bad guy in jail for one day, release him the next day. But, like I said, civilians are the ones who are at jeopardy here. So with that said, everyone, I'm trying to do my best. I know I'm not going to eat tonight, so another empty day on an empty stomach, friend. It sucks that I got to go without food again for a third day. Even though the first 2 days and last night, I wasn't really hungry because I was still feeling very sick. Even this morning, I felt really sick. But I drank some water. I went to Starbucks. I asked Christina, can I get you guys have I asked for a small glass of water. She brings me a passion tea. She brings me a passion tea. This is why I like the Starbucks over here. And all the staff know that I am not a threat. I'm not someone that is going to come into their establishment and start demanding stuff. I share my power. Oh yes, I do. When I plug up my devices, I plug up an extension cord with extra outlets. So when people bring their Apple laptops with those big battery, you know those big power bricks for the MacBook? Well, when people bring those inside the Starbucks and they try to plug it into the wall socket and it falls out, I tell them, you can use my extension socket. Really? I said, yeah, that's what it's there for. It's like, really? I said, anytime you see me here, I tell everyone that comes in Starbucks, every time I'm in Starbucks, the same people. Every time I'm in Starbucks, you can borrow my power, or you can borrow one of my power banks. That's why people are so friendly to me in Starbucks, because I'm not a greedy person. I don't take over a space. I share space. I don't take up 2 chairs like other people do. I share space. I share my things with people, strangers, people studying, people working. And that's why some of the construction guys are like, what's up, Panda? Like, on the grind I see, I hope you get what you get. I hope you get what you're looking for, they say. So, keep that in mind. I'm being part of what New York should be. The great part of New York. Sharing and caring and solidarity. So with that said, everyone, I hope this message reaches you and lets you know that, you know, I'm a guy and just one person. I'm not an army. I'm not a... Listen, if I had an IQ of 300, oh my Panda, it would be a game changer for me. Learning how to make money very efficiently would maybe help me if I had an IQ of 300. For some reason, when I have an IQ, when I'm playing Apex Legends, my IQs just spike. But everything else just doesn't come in my favor. It is very windy. I think it's going to rain again. Is it going to rain again? I hope not. So I'm just trying to do my best, everyone, because tonight I'm going to have to survive. This weekend I'm going to have to survive with no money, no food. Can't even go to a freaking community refrigerator because we don't have transportation. As I said, I'm not going to be taking I'm not going to risk my life or my clean history on getting a ticket or getting arrested for, not trying to pay my fare on the subway. Besides, I don't really have any obligation to go anywhere because I was supposed to be resting and not doing too much activity, but I have to walk around. I have to walk. I have to try to find something to do as we wait patiently for opportunities. Now, this week alone, I filled out 5 applications. And one of them was a Best Buy application. Ugh. I know, you guys were like, what? You just did a Best Buy application? Like, yes, I did. I felt disgusted by doing that application. Let me tell you why I feel so disgusted by doing that application. Because there's a certain couple of questions on that, on their website. I was like, literally, you answered the same question 5 times, but in 5 different ways. What? What? Unbelievable. So with that said, everyone, the same question is presented 5 different ways. And they didn't think I didn't caught on to that. I was like, really? It's the same question, just being written and say differently. Yeah. So watch that when that happens. Oh, look at this furry little guy. Ooh. Dude, I saw the cutest little dog today. It was like a baby. And this Korean girl was like, you like dogs? I'm a pet, a fanatic. Like cats, dogs, rabbits, birds, even a snake. I had an iguana, had a rabbit, had a snake. What is that? What kind of bird did Ayaka had? What kind of freaking South American bird was that? Oh, we had this South American bird. Dude, it would not shut up. It would just make noise when it want to in the middle of the night. It would wake up people. But other than that, everyone, I'm a broke photographer and a broke videographer and a broke YouTuber right now. No money to eat this weekend. No money to transportate. No money to use transportation, because I think I had a plan to do a live stream in the city and walk around for you guys, but I don't have money for that. So I just don't know what to do right now. I am very hungry, but I'm just going to have to be patient and probably wait till tomorrow or Sunday or Monday. So, and for Keith, the giant red panda's question, I think you asked this question, how long can I survive without food? The last time I survived without food was 9 days, but I really put my body through a lot of stress that, like, I don't think I want to do that again. Especially at my current state right now, I should be eating soup. And what do you say? I can have garlic right now, or yeah. So soup, white rice, to, you know, get rid of that. Because earlier today I said lesions was a bacteria. I don't know. I'm not the doctor, friend. The doctor told me about, and maybe I got the information twisted, but someone had lesions on their hands that had some type of like bacteria, because lesions are cuts or scars or blisters or whatever. But the person that gave me the food got me sick. So that's what I was on Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday. This is why you didn't see a live stream. I literally was in a bad situation. Again, another food poison again. This is why I'm like really tired of going to these community refrigerators and risking my life to get food poison. Ew, it's just disgusting. It just makes no sense why I'm doing that to myself. So I'm gonna remind you, everyone, we made it official that we no longer will go to 9 Million Reasons ever again, because the hospital and someone from New York City Health Department contacted 9 Million Reasons and reported that I got sick from cross-contamination, or definitely someone with some lesions got me sick, because they found traces of it in my stomach, in my vomit. Like, really? Sorry to gross you out, guys. I don't mean to. That's not my intention. But yeah, it was really like, what the hell is a lesion? That's what I asked the doctor. What the fuck is lesions? I heard of that before. What is that? A dirty person that really doesn't want to clean their hands or use proper gloves. Nasty, friend. That is really nasty. For me to get sick, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that probably got sick, but you know how these migrants and some people are. They're not going to go to the hospital. They're going to try to take care of themselves. But I financially do not have money to go to a Walgreens to buy any stomach counter-agent medicine to counteract with this virus. I don't. So my best option was to go to the ER and find out what is going on. So that was my best hope and my best bet. So you guys are on the gimbal still. And I put the gimbal back to its, yeah, I need some food. She's making me hungry, friend. I wish I had $100 right now. Oh, my panda. I really wish I had $100 right now. You guys have no idea what would I do with that $100. First of all, I would buy food. Wait. Here's this out. Then I would go to Target and buy some shorts and a t-shirt, because it's getting hotter and my pants are ripping underneath my crotch area. I'm gonna need new jeans, but I need shorts. And I need some more, what is that, off spray? Because I'm running out. Oh, my panda. Where is that off spray? Yeah, I'm running out of this stuff. It's got barely nothing in here right now. The mosquitoes are just eating me up every... It's the summertime. They're going to eat me alive every freaking night. I just don't know what to do. Anyone got any suggestions what I should do today to keep my mental health in check? I'm just reading. I think I'm just tired and I'm just hungry. I think I'm just famished, to be honest. I want to sit you guys down for a little bit because I feel a little bit lightheaded from carrying this gimbal. Not going to lie to you. I just don't know what the frick to do right now. So I'm pretty much stuck in Long Island City until Monday. I don't know. I'm not the... Why is it the comments never show? Now they show up. Yo, Shinto, horrible, damn. Yeah, now I see your comments. That's just weird. Why does YouTube do that? Why do I have to like force YouTube to activate my comments? That is so disgusting, YouTube. But other than that, everybody, I just not sure where I should go to get food. Because there's... Unless, everyone, I have to walk over the bridge all the way to Williamsburg and just sit there at the community refrigerator. Yeah, it's YouTube. You gotta stop sucking, man. Like, if someone goes live stream, you should automatically activate the live chats and the live comments. Why do I have to like look for the live button on the side here and activate it? That's just like silly. I wish I could get some sweet green right now, man. But that stuff is expensive. $16, $17 for a bowl when I can like literally like what? I can just go get some ramen instead. Or I can just get good to go orders. Because think about it, if I'm spending almost $20 for a bowl at Sweet Green, you know how much 20 bucks to get me a good to go app? Look at this app. Look. Oh. Wow, the wind is blowing really hard. Look. With two, you see that like, you see this? For $8 each, I can get two $25 meals. Think about that, everyone. On Good to Go, I can get two $8 25 meals for 20 bucks. Think about it. I just saved $40 on two $25 meals. Because look, it says $24 originally for that meal, but it's $8 on Good to Go. This is why I use this app to save money. It's reliable. But when you don't have money, you can't do shit. It's just facts. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of orders left over today. Oh my panda. Wow. There's so much food left over today, everybody. No way. See, this is a good time to have money to take advantage of this Good to Go app. So if you guys don't download the Good to Go app, this is such a reliable app to save money when you're broke, or if you know that you spend about, I don't know, $300 on groceries and you end up spending money on takeout regardless on top of those groceries, can I suggest that you may want to think about when you go for takeout, use good to go as your takeout option so you can place an order for later. Mind you, look at it. So let's say we order the Greek meal bag because these people know who I am because I left them a Google review. So when I see the owner, he's like, vegetarian. How you doing, Panda? He knows who I am. He's a really good guy. And his wife, she's kind of, I don't know, she's smoking hot. And she's nice. But like, yeah, he knows. But let's say I made a reserve for 2, right? Look how much I'm gonna go, $17.72, right? For 2 $25 meals. Come on. You save so much money using this app. I really don't know what to do right now. So with that said, everyone, so with that said, I just want you guys to understand that like this is my struggle, and this is everyone else's struggle that is trying to survive the streets of New York. This is everyone's struggle. This is my struggle. But at least I'm honest enough to tell you in transparency my struggle without being ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of me being in this situation. Everyone's going to go through it. But naturally, at some point, when the system doesn't want to work for you anymore, you will ask the people for assistance. I don't want to ask the system for help. They're not helping me. New York City's not helping me. The government's not helping me. Shit, the EEOC is definitely not helping me. So I'd rather ask you guys as an audience and as the public, because you have a right to say something. Because a lot of people don't understand. You have a right as human rights, your civil rights. You have a right to say something. Know your articles of your human rights. Especially if you're Black, Latino, and Asian. You're Jewish, yeah. You're Polish, know your rights. So with that said, everyone, thank you for watching. I just wanted to tell you guys what is going on in my life right now, and what I'm going to do today is probably just go straight to sleep, or try to sleep. Ow, these fucking mosquitoes, man. Come on, man. Shit. They are just fucking biting me, man. This is going to be a pain in the ass night on weekend. I can't deal with these mosquitoes, friend. They're pink. Whoa, come on, friend. I just slapped my head. Dude, they are after me, friend. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to sleep on a sidewalk tonight away from these mosquitoes? Because I can't sleep in the park tonight. But like I said, everyone, you got migrants out here trying to rob homeless Americans. What is that about? Yeah, after you heard New York City is doing to all the migrants, they're either going to tell you to leave or they can't help you anymore. So the migrants made it, some migrants, not all of them, the bad migrants, made it upon themselves to rob homeless Americans and Americans now. New Yorkers by that. If you didn't see what happened to that police officer, 2 migrants shot at a police officer a few days ago for stopping one of the robberies. Yeah, shot at a police officer. You come to this country and you want to, how did they get their hands on a gun in the first place? You have to ask yourself that question. How did they get their hands on a pistol in New York City? That means anyone in New York City can get a pistol or a gun. If a migrant can get a gun and shoot at a police officer, that means you, me, him, her, we could all get guns. Just like that. So ask yourself, how did a migrant get a gun and then end up shooting at 2 police officers for trying to stop a robbery? Do you got migrants fighting other homeless Americans? Why? Doesn't make sense. We're all in the same fight, but some of those migrants, not all of them, they are very good migrants. I know some good migrants. I really do. But you got some bad, spoiled, entitlement migrants that literally think everything should be given to them. They feel like they can skip the line, like at 9 Million Reasons. Yeah, they feel like they can skip the line all the time. And you know what the director asked me? I want to see the footage. It's like, ma'am, it's on shorts. You can watch those 1-minute shorts. You can see how people just jump the line. They feel like they're entitled to. No one says anything to them. But now you want to say something to them. I just don't know what to go, know what to do. I got no food money. But like I was saying, I wish I had $100 right now. Because if I had $100, definitely go buy some food, definitely go buy some freaking clothes, definitely go buy some spray. But I think what should be best right now, spray is one, allergy medicine is another, and food is important. Those are the main 3 things that I need. Allergy medicine, because this is allergy season. Ugh, sucks. Food. And some spray. Oh, my panda. It is freaking warm, man. And I'm in a shade. It's going to be very humid tomorrow. Well, it's supposed to be more humid than today. It's supposed to feel like it's 86, 87. About to feel like it's going to hit 90. I don't know about that. I don't think I'm ready for 90-degree weather. Especially when I have nothing in my stomach and not drinking. Well, I got free passion tea, but I need food. But goddamn mosquitoes, man. Just keep biting me, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to move everybody. Yeah, because I can't deal with these mosquitoes. At least the temperature is gonna drop down to the 60s. Ah, come on. Fucking mosquito. So I want to show you how I broke the wagon, everybody. The wagon is broke, and I can't fix it because I don't have duct tape right now. Look. See? Broke. It's going to break in that piece too. That's why I put duct tape over that piece and the other side too. I just want everyone to see how the wagon is broken and it's only surviving by duct tape. So, you see how this goes down? I put crazy glue and electric tape so this won't go down. It's a temporary fix, everyone. It's not a permanent fix. But yeah, the wagon is broken. So I'm gonna do my best to do what I can to also, that's what we also need to do, get some duct tape. So we need 4 things that's important. Allergy medicine, bug spray, food, and duct tape. Look at all those luxury buildings, everyone, that none of us are going to afford to live in. Look at all these apartments that none of us is going to afford to live in. Look, they're about to finish this building, and they're about to finish, hopefully by the end of the summer, that building should be completed. This building is completed already. They just got to do some, yeah. But guess how much these apartments are going for? Take a wild guess. And mind you, most New Yorkers cannot afford it. That's right, I said it out loud. Most of you New Yorkers, some of you that think you spoil or think you have it all, yeah, no one can afford it. Mind you, look at it. This building opened last year. If you didn't know, they were built in this building last year. And half of this building is empty. Yeah, they only have small tenants. Even Wells Fargo didn't move in yet. What did it tell you? Not everyone can afford the rent. Oh, my panda, the wind. Woo! It is windy. Oh, my panda. Lucky for me, I got a deck cat on my microphone. And I hope that the audio is picking up on the microphone. Because I'm using the Comic-Con BD Live 10. But yeah, none of us are going to ever afford to live in these buildings. Who are these buildings for? Only for the rich. Only the rich can afford it. They'd rather kick us out. Mind you, there were buildings, apartments there before. Yes, they were. They were businesses, apartments, and they told everybody to cash out and leave. And now some of these people that cash out and leave are now probably homeless on the streets of New York. Because they were so foolish to cash out. Or the fact that the landlords in New York City told them that, hey, we're not going to renew anyone's renewal. You're going to have to find a new place to live. I'm selling my property. Yep. That is most likely the case. And in most cases in New York City, that is most likely the case. But other than that, everyone, I'm going to get out of here. It's been 52 minutes into this live stream. Wish me luck tonight. And wish me luck this weekend. I'm not going to go live stream this weekend because there's no point of going live. I'm not going to go to the city to do a walk tour. I'm not going to faint and pass out on it. Yeah, you know, I'm not going to do that. I don't have time to be like, end up in a, I don't have time to go to a hospital again. I don't even want to go to the hospital unless I have a personal medical problem. So, I'm going to get out of here, everybody. Wish me luck this weekend. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.